Happy belated holidays to everybody. And once again, we're back at it. So this is the pork loin roast. I'm doing this one in the air fryer and the instant pot, actually at the same time. Uh, this was done for Christmas. That's why I'm saying happy belated holidays to everyone. And I just got my instant pot, so I figured, what the hey? Let me just do them both at the same time and see, how it comes out. So what I typically do, or what I did, was I created my own rub. I don't have a recipe for that on here, but it's very basic. Take a little bit of brown sugar, salt, pepper, garlic. If you want to keep it very simple that way, keep the brown sugar as a minimal. Brown sugar can be overpowering. I actually use light brown sugar this time. And I do inject my meat, so I'm not going to put a recipe down for that, but to keep it basic is that if you can take a little bit of beef stock, or you can take water, the same things that you use to make your rub with, you actually use that, mix it together, dissolve it, use that with a little bit of apple cider vinegar and inject your meat with it, and I let it sit overnight. And as you can see in the pan, you can see all the injection had ran out. So from there, all I did was sucked up all the juices out of the pan and re-injected it. So next on the list is we have to saute this meat. So I'm going to saute one part of it in the skillet, the other part in the instant pot. When it comes to sauteing in the instant pot, I'm a novice at that, so this is my first time doing it, so you guys are learning with me. I'm not going to show, browning my meat or sauteing it in the frying pan. You've most likely have done that before. A little bit of oil in there. You're going to fry the sides, all the corners to kind of seal the. You're going to seal the outsides so that when everything cooks on the inside, the juices will stay, on the inside of the meat. You do that with steaks and a lot of different meats. So with the instant pot, that takes oil also. As you've seen with the frying pan, oil also. And we're just going to do one at a time. Or actually, I'm going to do them at the same time. Instant pot's going to have that one side. Frying pan's going to have the other. This was one big piece of meat that I had cut in half. My mom brought it over for Christmas after she thawed it out, and one huge hunk of meat I cut in half, and that's where I figured, you know what? Let's just try this out at the same time. So, saute is done. And let's see what we have. Now, I noticed that I could have left it in there longer. Like I said, this is the first time that I'm actually sauteing anything in the Instant Pot. As you can see, the oil in the bottom, and that side could have been done a lot more, but I figured, what the hey, I'm just going to take it from there and, run with it. So I'm going to cook both of them around the same amount of time. You're looking at between 22 to 25 minutes, 400 degrees in the air fryer. The Instant Pot has its own pressure cooking temperature, which is on high, and we're just going to see the results. Now, when it came to doing the Instant Pot, I noticed that it was just about done. Just about done. And I believe I had that in there for about 22 minutes. So what I tend to do, after cutting into it, your best bet is actually a meat thermometer so you can get the inside temp, but I like cutting into it to kind of show what it looks like. You can see there's a little bit of pink still in there. Is it safe? Yes. Do you want to take a chance? No. It's super juicy too. So what I did is I put it in for another 5 minutes, back in the Instant Pot. I figured that would be the best bet. It's not like the air fryer. Now with the air fryer, when you do it, if you're going to do another 5 minutes, it should be another 2 minutes. The air fryer one came out right. You know, it was at 400 degrees. You know, I didn't have to put it back in. You know, so when I took that out, you can see, and once I get this lid on, yeah, I'm a novice at this. I'm still learning. You know, at 5 minutes, let it go. Oh, hello, stranger. You always have somebody there lurking in the kitchen, as you can see, but that's all right. You know, got to get her in there too. You know, getting the Instant Pot back going. Air fryer's finishing up, and 400 degrees at, it was 22 minutes for this, 22 to 25 minutes. So I took that out, you know, cut into it to see where I was at. You guys will definitely get a good look. You know, it was hard to cut in the very beginning because of the sauteed, and once you got in, it was nice and tender. And that is completely done. So, you know, cut another section just to check. And with that, since it was done, I didn't want to leave it out, you know, to get cold. So I just put it back in the air fryer so it would just stay warm. It would give it a chance to rest also. You know, just sitting in there, no temperature on it. Just resting, waiting for the Instant Pot to complete. All right, moment of truth. Okay, on the left is the air fryer. On the right is the Instant Pot. Like I said, with the Instant Pot one, I could have sauteed a little bit better, but it doesn't matter. You can clearly see the difference in both of them. Like, cutting into this one, it was so much more juicier than the air fryer. The air fryer one wasn't bad at all. It's not my first time doing the air fryer, so it's definitely a go. Depends on what you want to do, you know. If you want to do the air fryer like that right there, or if you want to do the Instant Pot. The Instant Pot was a lot juicier. But side by side, I'll take the Instant Pot over everything. And everyone have a good day and have a Merry Christmas. And tune in next time for when I put another video out on just throwing something in the air fryer. That's typically what I do, is just throw something in the air fryer, see how it comes out, and show you guys, you know. So don't be afraid to use your air fryer, and enjoy.